Yes, sir.
One said number of
Yes,
vowels.
sir.
One said number of vowels. And one said number of each vowel. Right? When we say number of vowels and suppose the string is Chandigarh only. How many vowels are there in all? 3. A, I and A. Right?
Yes,
The second question says number of each vowel. So if again the word is Chandigarh, number of each vowels is A, E, I, O and U. How many A's are there? There are 2 A's. How many E's are there? There are no E's. How many I's are there? There is 1 I. O, there is 0. U, there is 0. Now these are the answers that were supposed to be, the questions simply said number of vowels means find the number of vowels. It doesn't matter which vowel. And when this question says number of each vowel, then you need to find out each vowel. Okay. First of all, did you understand the question?
yes, I understood the question.
Okay, so you need to understand the answer. This is Ankita asking this question, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir, I know how to do that number of vowels, but I don't know how to do the number of each vowel. Sir,
Each
I
vowel.
wrote the program, but it was much lengthier.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, beta. So what we'll do is we normally have one CTR. Na? In this first program, we will just have one CTR, which we initialized to 0 before. So here we will have CTR A and CTR B, sorry, CTR E and CTR I and CTR O and CTR U. A, E, I, O, U, all of them initialized to 0. And what you are going to do is inside the loop, you extract C, extract the character, then if the character is equal to A, then you increase CTR A.
Sir, I did it the same way.
Okay, so this is perfectly fine. There is no simpler way than this, Bitaji.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Yes,
Sir, I thought it was too.
you will get a simpler way when you actually come to know about arrays then. Okay, so you will find a simpler way
Yes,
there. Okay, but you don't know that it's kind of a thing. So naturally, you'll have to have so many variables and all of them corresponding to each one of those vowels. Okay, now we can start our class. Okay, I had sent you 2 things today. In fact, at midnight today. One was the assignment. One was the assignment. One was a project. All right. The assignment is supposed to finish by 24th, 27th of July. The project is supposed to finish by around 15th of August. Okay, and the project is basically, in fact, I will be giving you 2 projects. One is this project and one is another project which we'll be doing in the second semester. Okay, and both of them are markable. They are actually, their marks are going to carry into your board exams. So please remember that. Okay, so I presume that I'll be taking 50 marks from this project, 50 marks from that project, and in the total I need to make 100, and those 100 will actually go to the boards for your internal assessment. Have I made myself clear? So these projects are very, very, very important.
Sir?
Yes, beta?
Sir, actually, sometimes in between, I am having a network spike. So can you please just repeat a little?
Can you please?
Hello?
Anji beta, what did you say?
Sir? Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, now am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Sir, I was telling that, can you please repeat? I wasn't able to hear.
Okay, we will be having 2 projects, project 1 and project 2, and both in both semesters. The project for this semester I have already sent you. Now most of the thing, okay, and moreover I am going to give 50 marks for the first project and 50 marks for the second project. Total is going to be 100 marks, which are going to go as the internal assessment for the boards. Okay.
So these
Yes.
projects need to be done in file or loose sheets.
First of all, do it. First of all, do it practically on your system. Once everything is fine, then I'll issue the instructions on how to make the final presentation.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
it's all technical. It's nothing handwritten.
It could be handwritten also.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this project is 50 marks, and we have done most of the things that we need to do for this project. Now you would probably need explanations of this. Last year I had taken a class for this project, explaining this project. That class is already attached to the project assignment. Okay, so you can watch that, and if there is any problem, then let me know. This project is basically on how to validate a credit card. Okay, first of all, go through the video, and then if need be, maybe during the holidays we'll have some class or something we'll enjoy during the holidays also. Okay. Right.
Sir,
Yes, beta.
are we going to have classes in the holidays as well?
If need be. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to miss you guys, and you are going to miss me also, I know. So, what are you going to do during the holidays? घर बैठे क्या करोगे?
सर
Sir,
बहुत काम है पहले से और
मजा
I know, I know. But I know some of you enjoy this programming thing, so naturally you would be keen to know more. If you're keen to know more, just let me know and we'll just have a chat. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now the holiday homework is basically a group of small programs. There are 5 or 6 smaller programs. They are basically on strings, and one larger program basically on date. If there is any clarity that you require for any of those, you can message me. I'll do that. Okay, what we need to do today is a program. Okay, find the number of a char occurs in a string. Now this is something which is very simple, and that is not a problem. This is what we have already done. Okay, this is something which we have already done. Counter if that happens. So basically the loop starts from the beginning and goes up to the end. But if the situation changes and I change this to find the number of times a string occurs in a string. Okay, for example, I want to know how many times a string the occurs in the these this there. Now how many times is the occurring here?
4.
4 times. Okay, so the as a string is occurring actually at this particular location. It is occurring at this particular location. It is occurring at this location, and it is occurring at this location. All right, how are we going to do this? What we are going to do is, uh, remember in this program we actually extracted a actually we were trying to count chars inside it. But what we are going to do here is I'm going to extract a string from here because I'm actually going to compare it with a string. I cannot compare T with T, H with H, E with E, and so on. What I'll do is I'll extract 3 characters from here and check whether it is actually equal to the string that I actually want. If both of them are okay, then we say that it is fine. All right, we increase the counter. So how are we going to do it? The first character that is going to be extracted, I'll make this simpler.
So we can also use that trim thing to cut all the spaces.
That doesn't matter. Cut off the spaces will not help us here. Trim is not going to cut off the internal spaces, guys. Please remember, Vatsal, not the internal spaces. Suppose it had spaces in the beginning like this, and it had spaces in the end like this, then it would have solved something. Okay, so what we are going to do? What we are going to do is, out of this string, we are going to extract this string. So that means the first string extracted is going to be this. This next string extracted is going to be this. The next string extracted will be this. Next string extracted will be
the
again. Okay, can you see what is happening? So what we are doing from this particular string is we are extracting the first 3 letters. That means we actually say, if we actually want to use the substring, how are we going to do it? We are going to write 0, 0, what? 2.
Sir, we have to use for loop and use x comma then.
Don't worry. But in the substring, we are going to use what arguments? 0, 4, 0, 1 and 2, 0, 3,
Yes.
0, 3. Okay, because this is character 0, this is character 1, this is character 2, and when we write 3, it actually reaches up to 2.
So we can also do like this, that before the for loop we have a variable called a which contains the value of 3, and the for counter has 0, and they increases simultaneously and extract the 3.
Yeah. Let's worry about the loop later. First of all, let me explain to you how to plan for your program. Okay, the planning for the program is the crucial part here. Don't start with your programming thing right away. Okay, so let's see what is HET. HET is actually going to start from 1 and going up to 4. We'll write 1, 4 for this. We'll write 2, 5 for this. We'll write 3, 6 for this. Let me make this smaller because I don't want to go too much. So how many characters are these? These are 8 characters. So the last one would be this actually. Okay.
So it will again form HES, then ESC.
HES.
Right, HES. Yes.
So HES is actually going to be 4, 7, and this is going to be 5, 8. Okay. Can you see the pattern here? Can you see where am I starting my extraction from?
0.
0 to 5. Okay. So that means मेरा जो x वाला loop है that will go from 0 to 5. And whenever I want to extract using my substring function, whenever I want to extract, I'll say x, comma, x plus 3. Right? So can you see, okay, did you see this is the string that actually I wanted to find how many number of times, and this is where I want to look, where the counting is going to be done from. These are the patterns which are actually being extracted from there. So first of all, THE, then HET, then ETH, and so on and so forth. These are the locations where they will be found. So once you have done this, this is the homework that you need. This is the paperwork that you need to do. Once you do this, some pattern will emerge. And what is emerging is that we are always starting from 0 going up to 5. Okay, so that means my substrings are always going to start from 0 and going up to 5. So that means my loop is going to go from 0 to 5.
So,
okay, just a second, beta. So once this part is done, now we need to worry about this 3. Now this 3, I don't need a loop for this. all you know that these numbers are always 3 more than this number. So that means if you take 1 comma 4, 4 is 3 more than 1, 6 is 3 more than 3, and so on. So what can we do in the substring statement when you extract it is you start off with x always and you extract up to x plus 3. So what it is going to do, it is going to extract this part. Yes, what's up?
So can in the future also, can you please give us questions for practice like this?
Yes, in fact, in your holiday assignments, these are the kinds of questions that. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, what if the string has been imported?
It does not matter. String has been inputted by the user. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter. What we will do is in the planning phase, we'll just take an example. Now this example is not fixed. Now I am not going to fix this at 5. We will do the calculation now again, but I know that I need to go up to 5, right? And I know that
Yes.
I will increase it by 3 because this is according to this example. Okay, this particular program, whatever I'm making, is actually according to this example. But I am going to generalize it now after we have done the planning. Okay, now this was the this is the program according to the example. But what about general? That means if the user is actually giving me the strings, I don't know the lengths. I don't know it will go up to 5. So what will I write now? Can you see that why am I going up to 5? How will I calculate this 5 now?
String minus correct length.
Once
String
again?
minus string length.
Okay, so this is actually if I take this as T and if I take this as S, so this is actually S dot length function, which is actually going to be 8 minus T dot length function, which is actually going to be 3.
Why are we subtracting? Why aren't we going till the end?
We are not going till the end because if I go to the end, this is the end. There are no 3 characters after this. Can I extract? Can you understand that this is the last position of x that you can extract? Because this is the position where you will actually find 3 letters. Don't you think so?
Yes, sir.
At the
Yes.
end also it will give us ESC.
No, when I extract from here, it will give me ESC. If I start extracting from here, it will actually crash because there are no 3 letters after this. Right?
Excuse me, sir.
Then.
Sir, one thing I did not understood that why have we taken it s dot length minus t dot length?
Why? Because I want to calculate this 5 where I want to finish. S dot length is 8, T dot length is 3, it gives me 5, and that is automatically it will go up to them.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. And when I say x plus 3, what is this 3? Can you see what this 3 is actually?
T dot length.
So can I use T dot length for this? All right. Now let me start the program again. So when I say x wala loop is going to start from 0. I'll write the program now. I'll say string s is equal to this is my bigger string, comma t is equal to this is my smaller string, and I have x is equal to 0. X is nothing. And then am I going to count? Yes, I need a counter, that is 0. Do I need anything else? No. I'll start off with a for loop. For x is equal to 0, x is less than. In fact, now I'll write x is less than or equal to because I actually want to go up to this number. Can you understand? I'll make you understand. S dot length
You need
function.
to put semicolon after x is equal to 0.
Oh yes, my mistake. Thank you, Vatsal. And t dot length function and x plus plus. Now, does this this generalizes the program? No, because where is it going to end? It is going to end wherever this length minus this length. So that means the larger this length string is, don't you think the lesser these calculations are going to be there? I'll explain again. Okay, so what we are now going to do is we'll take string, say g is equal to s dot substring x comma x plus t dot length function. So it is going to go up to whatever is the length of t. So if length of t is 3, it will add 3 to it and extract that much. And we're just going to check whether g dot equals I'll just make it ignore case in case there are cases involved. Ignore case and t is the one that I'm looking for. If this is there, then I'll say ctr plus plus.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the string s, sir, we can extract it 6 times, not 5, sir.
6 times, yes.
So like THE.
So one is going to start from 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. These are the 6 times that we are going
Sir, I
to.
just did not understood why are we subtracting s dot length and t dot length.
What is the number? What is the last number to be calculated? What is the last number where it should actually go to? 5. How do I calculate it? How do I calculate it? I calculate it according to s dot length, which is 8, minus t dot length, which is 3.
Okay.
I'll make you explain again. For example, this string had actually these. Okay, so these and what I'm looking for is these. How many times do you think it is going to work? One is this, 5 letters. Then is this, 5 letters. Then is this, 5 letters. And then is this, 5 letters. 4 times only. If you take that example now, this example, I have, this is my entire string. So these are the first 5 letters. Then these are the next 5 letters. Then these are the next 5 letters. Then these are the next 5 letters. Now where am I going to start from? 0. This is going to start from 1. This is going to start from 2. This is going to start from 4, 3. Now do the calculations now. What is the length of S? S की length कितनी है? 8. T की length कितनी है?
5.
5. T की length 5. These है उसमें लिखा हुआ. ठीक है? And what is 8 minus 5? We get 3. And that is the 3 where we want to go up to. Righto? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, I got in this case. But when the user enters, so how do we know till where do we need to go?
When the user enters, the program is your program is taking care of everything. User may enter anything. The user may enter. Now remember, when I changed from this, if I change this to this much only, do I need to change my program?
No.
I don't need.
No, sir.
I don't need to. If I change it here, do I need to change? No. If I change this here, no. Am I clear? So basic thing is my program is now a general program now. It will take care of anything. It
So
will take care of
always
anything.
we have to minus from the larger string and then we have to minus the smaller string from the larger one.
Yes, and that is the last position. And why do you have to do that is very important. It is not just आंखें बंद करके मत minus करो. Okay? And moreover, we have added t dot length here. So whatever is the length of t, that is what is it is going to add. So don't you think if I am just writing the, what is it going to add? It is going to add 3 to it, and only 3 characters will be extracted. And if this becomes these, now 5 characters will be extracted.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
It will extract the T. It will extract the length of the T string.
It will extract the length of t from there. Just a second, guys. My laptop is charge is finished. Just give me a minute. Okay, we are back in business now. All right. Guys, you will have to put your heads to these kinds of problems. All right, to these kinds of problems. And in fact, my questions in your for your holiday homework, they do have these kinds of problems. Okay, my second question that I wanted to do, which is actually going to be part of your credit card validation program, is find the sum of digits in a string. Okay, so suppose there is a string containing 192.198.34, something like this. So we have a string containing this. S is equal to this. I want to find the sum of these numbers. That is 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3 plus 4. How do I do it? First, the concepts. Can you understand the difference between this and this? What is the difference between the first one, which is on line 71? The
It is a
one
string.
71 is a
It
character
is a
and
string and
72
So
is
the
a
first
number.
one is a character and the second is an int.
Okay. The first one is a character, the second was an int. Now, both of these are actually having some values, don't you think so?
Yes, sir.
We don't know. We don't
Unicode
know the values. We don't know the values. You can just check the ASCII values on the net, and you can figure out what is the ASCII value of one, or ASCII value of. But it is, I think, 40, 41 or something like that. Okay.
So do we need to learn the ASCII values
No,
of
you don't need.
one?
No, you don't need to. But you do just need to understand that if I suppose I assume it to be 41, the ASCII value to be 41, and if I write int x is equal to 10 plus 1, what do you think is going to be the value of x?
51.
51.
51, not 11 as we would probably assume. But if I just take this as 1, now it is 11.
11.
Right? Right. So that means there is a difference between the numeric value of a char 1 and a number 1. The number 1 is just a 1, but the char 1 is actually 41. All right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me write a program. Let me write a program, and let's see the flaw in that program now. I just need to extract the characters from there, and I need to accumulate. Okay, so first of all, I'll take a as the length of the string. So s dot length, this is how far am I going to go. X is going to be for the loop, ctr, or say sum is going to be my accumulator. I'll start off a loop. I'll say x is equal to 0, 0th character onwards, x is less than a. Remember, I wrote less than a, and in my previous program I wrote less than or equal to because my calculation said that. So you need to take care of that. but most of the time it is going to be this. Okay, and x plus plus. If you have not understood, go through this video again. Now I need to extract a character. I'll say so and so is equal to s dot character at x position. Okay, I found, fine. And then I just need to sum. So if I say sum is sum plus equal to c, and outside the loop I say display it. Okay, have you seen this program? What are the flaws in this program now? What are the flaws in this program? Yes? Wait, any
Sir,
chance?
here we have to write if condition.
If condition and
Sir, if C is smaller than or equal is greater than or equal to 0,
okay,
and
okay. Basically, you are going to check whether it is a number, right?
yes, sir.
Does this solve the problem?
No, sir.
No,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. I just told you that when we add, we should not be adding this. We should actually be adding this. What am I adding here? I'm adding a char to the string, to the number. So when I add a char to the number, it will actually take the ASCII value of it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to convert that char value to a number. That means if it is a char value like this, I want to convert it into a number. Can you tell me a function which
So we
actually
can
does?
typecast it.
Index of.
You can't typecast it.
Sir, we can use index of function.
Index
I
of?
think so.
No, no. How do you convert a number, a string to a number?
By ASCII values.
What did we use this for? Integer dot parsint. What did we use
For
it for?
taking integer. For
Sir,
input.
For
S.
making it an integer. So
S.
that means here you used to write br dot readline function, isn't it? And in the
Yes,
readline,
sir.
if suppose you have taken a number and the number is something like 123, it converts that 123 into a number 123. This is what integer dot parsint is doing. Yes or no? Yes, you have been using it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to convert C, which is not a number, into so I'll say int D is equal to. So what is going to happen now is C, which is not a number, is going to be converted into an int and it is going to be stored in D, and what we are going to add now is D. Make sense?
Excuse me, sir.
So can you
Yes.
please repeat that integer one? Integer dot parsing.
Okay, Kritin, what was your question?
Sir, actually, I wanted to ask then how will the ASCII values come into role? Then, sir, you said the value of 1 is 41. So, sir, if this string is converted into int, then how will we get the value 41 and how will the sum be
It is not converting into int. So that means if I have the character which is say 3 and I want to convert it using integer dot parsint, it gets converted to 3. So there is a difference. See, if I write char C is equal to A and then I write int say G is equal to C, what do you think is going to be stored in G?
Int value.
Sir, ASCII
65.
value of
The
A.
ASCII value of A, which is 65. So suppose if I write 1 here, what is going to be stored in G?
The ASCII
41.
value of 1.
ASCII
ASCII
value,
value
suppose
of
it's 41. But if I had written int G is equal to integer dot parsint C, what would have been the result?
1.
7.
Right? So there is a difference between just storing that into as an int, so it will actually store the ASCII value. But if you use integer.parseInt, it will see the numeric value of it. That is the number.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta. Any problem here?
So can you please tell the difference again for integer.parseInt and integer.parseInt br.readline1?
Actually, when you wrote something like so integer dot parseInt br dot readline function, this is what you actually used to write. And if the user wrote 123
Yes,
as the input, because you know that read line actually takes a string as input, so whatever you write is actually going to be stored as a string.
Yes.
But you cannot store a string into G, so you need to convert it into 123 as a number. So what did you do? You actually used parseInt. So br.readline is actually taking input as 123 as a string. Integer.parseInt is actually going to convert that number into a number, string into a number, and this is what is going to be stored in G. Okay, so this is what is happening
Yes, sir.
here. Okay, now there is one minor flaw, that integer.parseInt actually takes a string as an argument. This actually should have been a string, but what we are giving it is a char. So what we need to do is we just need to add a dummy string to it to make it a string. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this was a kind of a rushed program, but because this is important for your project, because when you are actually calculating the numbers, you need to find the sum of those numbers. How do you find the sum of the numbers? Those numbers is actually basically converted into a number using integer.parseInt, and then
Sir,
do
here
this.
if is needed, if condition is needed
Is
here.
is needed in case there was an X or a G or something like that, it was needed. But if it is a pure number,
So then it won't enter the if part if it is X or Q,
yes,
whatever.
yes. For X and G, it is not going to enter the if part. So that means summing is not going to be done.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Chalo, we'll leave it at that. Time is up now. You can see this recording again and again and again. These two are very, very important programs. This program is very important for your holiday homework. This is very important for your project. You basically don't need to finish your project during the holidays. You can do it after also. But if you're interested, yes, it is a very interesting program. Then you can just go through the video which is attached with the project. And if you have any questions, then we can chat. Some of us can chat if you are interested.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
guys.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, beta. Happy holidays to all of you.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, beta.
Good day.